Two witnesses to a building explosion in New York. Actually, they were simply in the same block nearby. They share their harrowing story with a local reporter. Listen to this.
We peer out the back windows where our apartment is facing, and we just hear screaming. So we come downstairs right away. People are running down the street. There's a glass shattered everywhere. You start seeing the smoke. Someone's like climbing the fire escape, and it's madness.
I could have been there on my lunch break having some sushi. Next minute, I'm on the other side of 2nd Avenue with the rest of the glass from the windows. So I feel lucky. I feel really lucky.
Well, perhaps their luck ran out because those women, despite looking composed and healthy in that interview, now claim they were severely injured by the blast and are suing the city for $20 million per woman. Do they have a case? Let's talk to our legal panel. We're joined by attorneys Lisa Giovinazzo and Whitney Bone. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, Lisa, they were not hurt, were they?
You know, they're claiming that they're suffering post-traumatic stress syndrome. They're probably claiming some other things like lost wages, but they're bringing this lawsuit right now because they're suing the city of New York. So the city says that if you're bringing a lawsuit against us, we need a 90-day notice of claim. And so they seem to be the first case on the docket. And obviously, we look at these two girls without a hair out of place in light of so much loss and tragedy, and it just kind of pulls at our heartstrings that maybe this case isn't valid.
Well, yeah, and just to, Whitney, the fact that they're suing for $20 million apiece, they were not injured. One girl says she had 5 little scrapes on the back of her hand, and so she got some Neosporin at CVS. The window didn't blow out in their apartment. They were simply in the same block. They want $40 million. This is why people hate lawyers. They found a lawyer to file this lawsuit.
This is outrageous. These women are taking advantage and exploiting the fact that people were legitimately injured and even killed as a result of this tragedy. It's ridiculous. You know what? New York, keep them. We don't want them in Florida. Keep them.
You said Florida because apparently they're going to move down south because it's just too weird here in New York City. Lucy, one of the women who's suing New York City and the building and the gas company for $20 million, she posted this on Facebook. We're local celebs this morning on Good Day New York at hashtag Fox5. Cool to be on TV, but bummer, my house burnt down. Lisa, her house didn't burn down. There was no damage to her house.
Yeah, exactly. But again, you do have to look at these two people, and there will be many litigants coming into this situation. And the post-traumatic stress syndrome, don't forget, is a very difficult syndrome to prove. They'll have to go through a lot of psychiatry, a lot of paper, and it's not likely to present itself for a month. Now, it looks like these girls are used to getting a lot of attention and getting much more of it right now. Will it hurt their case in the future? I mean, look, unlikely that they could substantiate a $20 million claim. However, the PTSD, they do have to have an opportunity to prove that they don't have an injury. They do have a right to bring the lawsuit. I think what you're really seeing is kind of a money grab. They're kind of, out there first, and they're getting a lot of publicity. And
they're
who's getting the publicity?
Trying
Maybe
to get
the lawyer?
public attention.
Sure. And
they're just trying to get public attention.
So they say we've lost our appetite, we can't sleep. Is that worth $20 million a person? Hello.
No. Absolutely not. These are socialites and social climbers. Back in the olden days, you would just make a sex tape. They're sinking lower than Kim Kardashian. This is ridiculous.
Man. It is.
Like it's outrageous.
It does seem like, as Lisa said earlier, a money grab, and she was representing their side. All right, Lisa and Whitney, we thank you both for coming in and talking about that today.